Hi all, this is Simone Cohen from Chocolate Audio, and today you're here to go through the modern retro drums for Kontakt. So let's start away by loading the modern retro drums NKI. Okay, so this is the guy. We have 13 different versions of the kick at disposal, totally different sample sets. It's not just tricky EQ or something, it's different sample sets, and 13 different snare drums sounds coming from 6 different snare drums, while the 13 kicks were coming from 2 different kicks, configured in very different ways and with different beaters. Then we have different tom sets, hi-hat, rides, and cymbals. So let's start with evaluating the styles. So quickly, Outlaw, number 4, 90 BPM. Let me set the BPM. Here we are. Let me go to the player preferences and activate randomize fill and main and have an autofill every 4 bars, and then take it to 5 grooves, 5 and 3 for the fills and grooves as randomization window. So let's select an intro and let's go to an average fill, and there you go. So this was an example of the first style, totally randomized. I was only controlling a few of the variabilities. Let's go for mellow 116, and I'll do that by also changing the preset. The first one was Sonor British. Let's go for Close and Far. We changed the snare drum, as you can see, and let's go and play. So I'll start by changing the elements here so you can see what can be done inside the grooves. And then we'll have the crescendo. And the crescendo back. It's useful, you can tame the velocity response of just one of the elements. For example, the kick is one of these guys. For example, if we take another preset, like a brush preset, like brushes in the big room with Thomas, you might want to tame a bit the response of the kick. And we can maybe delay the snare by an 8. And have the hi-hat going 16s. And also the ride. Oh, I'm sorry. I was just quantizing. And let's try loading up another style, like late night 108 BPM. Intro. Let's select. And let's also load a different sound, like Tama British. You can have the snare play always the ring shot. And we can change the kick sound. And also the snare. Let's go for a cloth. And let's kill the rooms and the reverb, so the sound is much more intimate, close mic'd. Or let's try another preset. Hot rods from the Sonor kit. As you can hear, the room we recorded these drums in is pretty live. It's got a rich and lush sound. And we got 2 room microphones, a set of PZM microphones and a set of U87s. Now my U87s used for the room. We got also a mono overhead, which is rather effective in some cases for the sounds we're delivering. And also it's got a different sound on the Tama kick, on the Tama kit. Using only that mic, or maybe in fact we have a preset which is called 3 mics. It's of course mono, but it's pretty effective. Or we can go for another kind of sound, which is featuring the Ludwig supraphonic again. Tama piccolo snare. can of course load a Sonor kick with the Tama kit. Or another one like this one. And let's get another snare sound. And then if you want to get more in detail without looking at the mixer, at the at the effects, but in the instrument setup page that you have inside each of the single drums, single channels, you can, for example, decide that you want to have less kick in the rooms. So you just kill the kick in the room, in the PZM, as you can hear. Or you can leave a bit of it, just to make it more real, like if you put a tent around the kick, as you often do when recording drums. Only you can go and set envelope, and it works pretty much like a gate effect. It's pretty effective. Let's set this up also for the snare. As you can hear, this snare is very ringy. Okay, I'm exaggerating that now in order to set it properly. The sound is pretty different now compared to what it was before, which is that way. You can even select one of the more resonating kicks. And we have an option here, for example, the outside microphone of the kick. And this should work well with the damp version. And maybe we can get back a little bit of the room here from the kick, exaggerating to let you hear the difference more clearly. Then if you let me solo up the kick, for example this one, this kick is made up of 4 closed microphones, so let me kind of solo up each one of them. So this is the inside of the kick. This is the outside. This is an alternate on the outside. And this is yet another alternate from the outside. So you get a lot of different sounds for your kicks, really a lot of different sounds, and it's pretty easy to manage. Let's get to another style, like humming, 93 BPM. Let's go for the brushes big room, which I like quite a bit. Now, if you wanna get the outputs, separate outputs for each single channel, it's pretty easy. You just open the edit page, and here where it says default output, just click on here, and every output you will have configured in Kontakt will appear here. So you'll basically be able to direct each single drum to a separate output to be mixed inside your DAW or even in the analog domain. So let's quickly browse through a couple of more presets. And the fun one, drum machine. And the other drum machine. Okay, thanks for watching this and have fun with our modern retro drums. Thank you.